Hi Sam. I hope you're ready for another vocabulary lesson today.
Hi Alex. I'm definitely ready. What word are we learning today?
Today we're learning the word.
Neu.
It means new in English.
New? That sounds simple enough.
It is simple, but it's so useful.
Neu.
Can refer to something that's just been created, like a product, or it can describe something that has recently come into existence. The most common meaning is just new, but be careful with false friends like no, which means no in English.
Got it. So it's really straightforward.
Now, let's move on to grammar.
Neu.
Is an adjective, so it doesn't have a plural form, but it does change based on gender. For example, you say,
Neue.
for feminine,
Neues.
for neuter, and
Neun.
for plural. In a sentence, you might say,
Das ist ein neues Auto.
which means that is a new car.
So what about the past tense?
Since
Neu.
is an adjective, it doesn't have a past tense like a verb would. But you can use it in the past with verbs. For instance,
Ich habe ein neues Buch gekauft.
means I bought a new book.
Okay. That makes sense.
The word
Neu.
comes from Old High German
Neue.
and Middle High German.
Nieve.
It has roots in the Proto-Germanic word.
Neuwärts.
Over time, its meaning has consistently referred to something recent or fresh.
That's interesting. I never thought about where words come from.
Let's break down the word.
Neu.
Is a simple word that doesn't have a prefix or suffix. It stands alone, but you can think of it as a piece of Lego that represents freshness or recentness.
So it's a single block without any additional pieces.
Exactly. In contrast, words like
Neuerung.
which means innovation, combine
Neu.
with
Ung.
a suffix indicating a process or state. Speaking of similar words, let's look at some other examples. For the same prefix, you have
Neuer.
meaning newer, and
Neuigkeit.
meaning news. The suffix
Ung.
can also be seen in words like
Bildung.
meaning education.
Got it. Any more examples?
Yes. You might also encounter
Neue.
and
Neues.
as earlier mentioned, referring to new in different contexts. Words like
Neubau,
meaning new building, and
Neupartnerschaft,
which means new partnership, are great to know too. Now for some real-life situations where you might use
neu,
Let's say you're at a store. You could say,
haben Sie neue Produkte?
which means, do you have new products? Can you try repeating that?
Sure.
Haben Sie neue Produkte?
Perfect. Another situation is when you're talking about a new job. You might say,
Ich habe einen neuen Job begonnen.
which means I started a new job.
Ich habe einen neuen Job begonnen.
Great. One more situation is when you're meeting someone. You could say,
Das ist mein neuer Freund.
which means this is my new friend.
Das ist mein neuer Freund.
Good job. Now, remember that
Neu,
is neutral and can be used in both formal and informal settings. Common collocations include
neue Ideen,
for new ideas,
neue Technologie,
for new technology, and
neue Möglichkeiten.
for new opportunities. Just be careful not to confuse it with
Nüchtern,
which means sober.
That's a good tip.
Let's look at some example sentences.
der neue Film ist spannend.
Means the new movie is exciting. Another example is
Ich habe ein neues Handy gekauft.
which means I bought a new phone.
Those are useful examples.
You can also say
hat einen neuen Plan.
meaning he has a new plan. Or
Wir haben neue Freunde gefunden.
which translates to we found new friends. Now, let's do a quick recall check. Can you tell me what
Neu,
means?
It means new.
Good. What is the feminine form of
neu,
I think it's
Neue.
That's right. How would you say I bought a new book?
Ich habe ein neues Buch gekauft.
Correct. What's one common collocation with
neu,
Neue Ideen.
great? And finally, what's the root of
neu,
from Old High German?
it's
Newie.
Exactly. You did really well. To summarize, today we learned about the word
neu,
meaning new. We explored its meanings, grammar, and some interesting history. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
Thanks, Alex. I learned a lot today. I can't wait to use
Neu.
in my conversations.